Second of the 8 races then at Sha Tin on Wednesday night. The all-weather meeting in Class 5 once more. 1650 the trip, 14 head to post, headed by Go Ballistic and Dragon Commander, who both drop in class, both in Class 5 for the first time. Smart Thinkers having his third start now. He's been placed in third start in Class 5. He's placed his 2 previous efforts, switches to the all-weather here. Sweetly Baby also switches to the all-weather with Vincent Ho taking over from the absent Joe Moreira. Sacred Timing, Matthew Poon for David Hayes from barrier number 10. Again, all-weather for the first time for him. Turf Brilliant, well named. His best effort so far has been on the all-weather though. Charity Dream was a winner first up over the 1650, should roll forward and down to Proud Sky and Fortune Buddy. You've had a handful of starts on the all-weather without scoring as yet. Now, as far as Chung Fa is concerned, Joyful Cheers, Sacred Timing, Turf Brilliance and Fortune Buddy. Tom are the horses that have been on the road.
Yeah, good to slow here. It looks a little tricky for the top weight with Jerry Chow on board out of gate number 14, Go Ballistic. So he's either got options to go forward or go back from gate number 14. Charity Dream has been able to lead at each of his last 3 runs, including winning over the course and distance, going back a couple of outings now. Joyful Cheers will be up there. He was on the pace last time out, but had Zach Purton. He rides Smart Thinker once again for Dennis Ship. Joy Avenue were there towards the inside of the trail. Then you've got Sweetly Baby, Shidelot back and buried on the fence there. Dragon Command is another one that's got an awkward gate as well.
It's also been placed once from his 3 goes on the all-weather, has Turf Brilliant, and just a nice quiet workout for him as he comes down. 800 metres of it. You can see he's he's not really being pressured, but he does like the surface, there's no question. Charity Dream, now he's working really nicely on it. He's the one in the red saddlecloth there out in front, and he goes nice and comfortably in his work as well. Another one that we've seen to good effect on this all-weather surface already. And Proud Sky, one of the old boys now, but again, he's been running some pretty good races. He'll get his chance once again, comes in at lightweight. 1650 looks ideal. He is on a rating of 20 though, he's getting right down in the ratings.
All right, OK, we'll check on a few of those throughout the course of this preview here. Starting off, though, with some turf form here. Smart Thinker, Shine a Lot, Sacred Time and Break Records. There's a couple of horses in this further back as well. Charity Dream and Fortune Buddy, Tom.
Yeah, this is a tough race, Class 5, 1650. 10 of the 14 starters have never won a race here in Hong Kong, and Smart Thinker, he's had good runs his last couple of outings now. Pretty good runs in transit, really, but just hasn't been able to capitalise on them for the win. But I think he's going to go close shortly. I didn't mind the run of Shine a Lot. He probably peaked last 100 metres, but I thought he'd be an each-way chance in the race too, Paul. Yeah,
well, Smart Thinker is by more than ready, so he is quite well bred for the surface. We've seen that progeny go well on it before. And Shine a Lot, the other one you mentioned, has one off a rating of, it has run second, sorry, off a rating of 41. But as you say, there's not many winners in this race. Yeah,
and Smart Thinker was actually bought through the American yearling sales as well. But Charity Dream, Fortune Buddy and Proud Sky, Paul, this is the win for Charity Dream. He's won and only today.
Yeah, and look, he's had a run since. He did finish towards the back at Sha Tin. But this is what he can do. He's got barrier number 11, so I think they've got no choice but to go forward once again. It worked for them. He just kept going on this occasion. And if he can do something similar and get himself rolling, then I think he'll be one of the chances in the race.
Yeah, that was start number 13 for him, and he was able to break his maiden status there with Dylan Moe on board. A good front-running ride it was too. They'll have to go forward, no doubt, this time round with Matthew Chadwick on.
OK, what about Proud Sky? Tom, he's a 3-time winner, but they've all been on the turf, all over the 1,800 metres. This is 1650.
Yeah, well, he's actually one of the winners in the race. I think the remaining horses in the race, the 4 that have won about 7 between them, and he's one of them that's got 3 on the board. I thought he had a good enough run midfield. He kept on OK. Last win came off 25. Here he is on 20, and he's dropping back to 1650 from 2,000 metres. It wasn't the worst of runs, but I haven't included him.
I didn't either in the end. Like, his work was OK, but he is getting down the ratings. But there's not many horses that won races in this race.
No, so at least he's got that going for him. Turf Brilliant now, he's yet to win, but we saw him in track work, Paul, and his best, he was favourite actually when beaten by Double Take at the back end of season, course and distance.
He's been up in Chung Fa as well, and look, he generally works well on the track, and that's why he was made favourite going into that last start, and he did run 4th behind, as you said, a Double Take, and that was his best run on the all-weather from his 3 starts. He hit the line strongly enough here in this trial, so he's definitely another one with a chance. There's plenty of chances in this race, and he's definitely one of them.
Yeah, quickened up nicely there over the final stages in that barrier trial. Not a lot of pressure. He had excuses last time out, blood on the track here, but when he was sent out favourite, it was his best outing on that occasion for a 4th placing.
All right, our favourite though, Paul, is Shine a Lot. He's had one start on the all-weather. It was a good one. What are your thoughts here on race 2?
Yeah, I've got him in because he's quite a well-rated horse in this race, but I'm going to go with Smart Thinker. I just think he's really well placed in this. 2 thirds in Class 5 now. This is his grade, and he is bred for it. So he's on top. Charity Dream, he's a horse in form at the moment, winning his last start on the all-weather this season. Dragon Commander, now he's run second of a rating of 57. He's all the way down here to 39. So he's quite well rated. He's now with Me Choi. We know Me gets his horses ready for the all-weather meeting. He's drawn 12, but he gets back anyway. So he's in there for third, and Shine a Lot in there for fourth. Another one who's well rated, offers second off a rating of 41. 4, 11, 2 and 6.
Yeah, real tough race, the second on the programme. I'm settling with Smart Thinker as well for Dennership and Zach Purton. He's been there or thereabouts in his last couple. He's certainly improved in his recent runs. He's had good runs in transit in those last 2 outings as well. So he's on top to beat 6 Shineline. Throw it and Go Ballistic, because he's run some okay races in grades higher than this. Like, he's run only a length and 3/4 away from Daily Beauty, 1 3/4 from Lucky Missile. That kind of form probably be good enough to strike in a race like this. And Charity Dream, he'll be up near the pace. So 4, 6, 1 and 11.
Yeah, Smart Thinker for me as well. I think Shine a Lot will run a race. We've all got the 4 and 6 in our numbers there. Might be a good starting point there for the second.